Things just got nutty around here.
Oh, boy.
And his opponents, first, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, Eric Young.
A master manipulator.
Don't let the empty stare fool you. The maestro of mayhem is a master of mind games and manipulation.
Guys, am I the only one a little uncomfortable that Eric Young is coming out here?
Well, you should be, because he vowed to turn your happiness into havoc when he heard your commentary.
Let's be honest, don't tell him I said this, but the guy's nuts.
Actually, I'd like to see what happens. This man, Eric Young, brings a whole new meaning to marching to the beat of your own drummer.
This guy marches.
And his opponents, first, from Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 322 pounds, Killian Dane.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
After that epic entrance, Bobby Roode has even more amazing tricks with his technical wrestling skills.
We've seen some amazing six-man tag team matches in the past, and I'm sure this one will rank right up there with some of the best.
Bobby Roode looking good tonight, truly worthy of the expensive robes he wears to the ring.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with a guy who shops at Suit City, but if these were fashion competitions, his opponents would have already lost.
To be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
Plenty of force behind that knee. Chad Gable not looking so good.
We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
When you put that much meat in the ring, somebody's going to get hurt. And unfortunately for him, he's the one on the receiving end of this inevitable beatdown.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match.
Big E starting to slow down a bit here. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected.
Sure, he's taking some punishment here, but given how much he prefers to be on the outside of the ring, he can very well change the outlook of the match with one shot.
There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all six superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a six-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruin it for everybody. Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different shoulders on the mat.
He's not looking like himself here. And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
This isn't his first rodeo. He had to expect to take on some offense here tonight.
He's going for it all. Kofi Kingston looks stunned by that. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
You know, there's an art to being a successful tag team competitor. And right now, he resembles more of a finger painter.
Watch out. E-Train might be pulling into the station.
Oh, nice belly to back.
That could be a game changer.
Taking out the knee!
Oh, man. That'll destroy your ligaments.
The kick connects, getting his attention with a vicious strike. Is that enough for the win?
Drop kick!
Great athleticism.
Big E is not going to like this.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Big trouble for Chad Gable. This might be big. You're not supposed to get dropped like that.
Wow, Bobby Roode is being controlled now.
Not sure if he can sustain this.
Roode with an earth-shattering spine buster.
That was glorious.
Got all of that one, that's for sure.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Bobby Roode setting it up.
Hallelujah.
Oh, man.
This could be it, guys.
Shoulders are down.
Look at this.
Oh, to the back of the neck. What a...
Marion. His shoulders are down.
Hooked up.
Oh, a shin breaker.
Try walking after that one. What is Killian? Huge!
Oh, my God.
All but over.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's looking for the win. And Dane easily avoids the pinfall.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
Kofi Kingston sees the chance to go aerial.
Kofi Kingston's highly trained in many forms of self-defense. One of the disciplines that Kofi gravitates towards a little more than others is the Brazilian martial art of capoeira. It's well known for quick, fluid movements and combining an array of kicks and spin moves. Yep, that sounds like Kofi Kingston to me.
He's in full control now. Young is in position.
Oh, man.
Good night.
He's back in. If you know Kofi Kingston away from the bright lights of WWE,
What does Killian Dane have in store?
Abuses him with an elbow. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Well, better not think too long, though.
And Kofi Kingston has really taken a pounding.
Or is he ever? This six-man tag team match certainly seems to be getting the best of him here.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry.
He's cheating, Ref! He's cheating!
Stop being such a tattletale, Cole.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
What a chancery.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Looks like he's starting to tire. He's got to remember he has two partners ready to enter the fray here.
Consider me wildly unimpressed with his performance here tonight. I mean, he's just getting destroyed tonight.
The truth is, though, he's in far better condition than his opponent, which has to account for something going forward here.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
Drop kick.
Beautiful. He's on his heels. This very well may be too much for him to handle.
Oh, man, Young gets out of the way there quickly.
Spine buster.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Cover here. Not enough to end this one.
Not yet.
Here's Chad Gable in position now. Taking it to the back now. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Second time's a charm. Unleashing it for the second time now.
And the instinct from Gable on display.
So quick.
Counter here. And he slams him down.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
What does Killian Dane have in store?
If I was Big E, I'd concentrate more on winning the match than playing to the crowd.
Oh! Here's his moment, Michael. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
At this point, you think he'd have that move with.
Oh, man, Young gets out of the way there quickly. Death Valley driver. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Kingston in position.
This is
Oh, SOS.
Kofi once again rising to the occasion. That should do it.
What a six-man tag match.
And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. Wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was that good.
Here are your winners, Kofi Kingston and Big E, The New Day.
What a grueling match. It looked like anybody's match there toward the end.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
What a matchup that was. Truly incredible.
Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary.
The following contest is a championship
What's going on here?
round
Here
match.
it goes.
And at a combined weight of 479
Oh, and now we have a
pounds.
brawl on our hands.
Oh, yeah. They didn't need the match to start to make a point.
He hits the clothesline. Oh, and he hits the axe handle. Dropped like a bad habit. Mojo Rawley is confident and full of energy. A dangerous combo for any opponent in the ring tonight.
Tag team action in full effect, guys, and these superstars are about to show all you folks what it's all about.
Mojo Rawley has traded in staying hyped with staying angry. And the results, well, they've been impressive.
No, it doesn't really matter what his catchphrase is now. He's all about relentless offense.
There's a pin now. The pin's broken up. And now he goes for the cover. And he breaks the cover.
Mojo Rawley is raw strength and constant energy. No way that's keeping him down. These competitors are walking on dangerous ground right now. Beautiful O'Connor roll.
Here's the cover.
And an easy kick out for Mojo Rawley.
Mojo Rawley is raw strength and constant energy. No way that's keeping him down.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Went for the dive and got it. Jimmy Uso climbing up.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Wow, look how quick. We may have discovered his favorite move.
This is not how you want to see a matchup like this end.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here are your winners, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. The Usos.
Well, that one was over before it even started.
Hey, rules are rules. You got to pay attention to the 10 count or you're going to lose. It's that simple.
Listen to this Detroit crowd. I think they're already ready for the rematch.
This tag team match is underway.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day make it to the big stage better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
Why does it always look like Matt Hardy is having some sort of breakdown?
I think the word you were looking for, Saxton, is woken, because we are witnessing woken Matt Hardy. Get with the program.
Punishing attack on the body.
Uh-oh.
The rivalry between Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt reached its end in one of the most bizarre matches in WWE history. The final deletion set up the Hardy compound.
Michael, I know you are not a believer in woken Matt Hardy, and have since been called out by his infant son Maxwell and faithful servant Senior Benjamin, but you have to admit that the Lake of Reincarnation had a positive effect on Bray Wyatt.
I have to interject because the Woken Warrior has said that you two obsolete mules cannot possibly convey the wonderful powers of the Lake of Reincarnation. Any further talk from you, and Vanguard 1 will initiate the boomstick protocol on this announce table.
Okay, look, all I can point to is what's happened in the ring. Bray Wyatt mysteriously appeared to help Matt Hardy win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and then joined forces to become Raw Tag Team Champions at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Matt Hardy's become a tough competitor to prepare for now that he's woken. Corey, how can you prepare for Matt Hardy?
Well, any potential opponent should be eating plenty of beans of green to stay in good shape. But more importantly, you need to avoid Matt Hardy's mind games.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Oh, an elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
He's stumbling some now. His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle. I want to return to our discussion of strategy against Matt Hardy. Corey mentioned you have to beware of the Woken Warrior's mind games, but how does one do that?
You have to be either the most well-balanced or craziest competitor to keep Matt Hardy out of your head. When it comes to psychology, Hardy is competing on a completely different level than the rest of the WWE.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Showing some quickness there. The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss sideboard. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double count. Side effect! But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? Oh man, can Oma recover from this?
That's perfectly placed, and how you land the big strike. Oh, I hate to see it end like this. Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
From the opening bell, this match was one for the ages. I'm almost speechless. Almost.
winners, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
Big win here in tag team action tonight.
No wonder these guys won. They work together like they've been teaming up since birth.
And guys, that's exactly the type of action viewers come to expect here at Hell in a Cell.
Oh, no. Yes!
The following contest is the final in the championship tournament. And from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in
This
at
fool.
236 pounds.
Now look at this.
Hardy.
Here we go.
Oh, and now we have a brawl on our hands.
Oh, yeah. They didn't need the match to start to make a point.
The flying forearm finds his target. Now watch vertical suplex.
Nice.
He delivers a hard clothesline. Oh, how the heck do you get up from that?
Boom, running STO.
Nicely done.
Now that's how you slam an opponent down with authority. Elbow drop with such authority. Wow, elbow! Going for the double play with this move. And we're back to this form of attack. That's not what he had planned.
I would hope not, Michael.
Face first. Gosh. Shoulder block. Here we go, guys. Tag team action is underway.
Why does it always look like Matt Hardy is having some sort of breakdown?
I think the word you were looking for, Saxton, is woken. Because we are witnessing woken Matt Hardy. Get with the program.
And off the tag is Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy hurting a little here. Headed into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident.
Well, it's not dire consequences for him here, which is good. But just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in there for a bit.
We seem more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Apollo Crews appearing on. Way to cover by Jeff Hardy. A kick out after one.
Tried for it early.
Unleashing it for the now that got those shoulders on the mat. And Apollo Crews powers out.
And we continue.
Jeff Hardy with a great shot.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
There's the inside. No, he kicks out. Nicely done.
No, it's not time for Crews to meet defeat just yet.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarm.
Beautiful enziguri by Apollo.
Can he end it here?
Apollo Crews may have it.
When it comes to clashing with Apollo Crews, an opponent has the rare task of preparing for devastating power moves.
Picture perfect moonsault. But is it enough to end it?
Does Jeff Hardy even know where he is?
He's got him covered. Jeff Hardy quickly getting the shoulder up.
Not yet.
Elbows up the chest. Eludes that one. There's so much for a superstar to research when Apollo Crews is your opponent. One of the many things that sets Crews apart from others is an opponent has to prepare to face a powerhouse and a high flyer at the same time.
What makes Apollo Crews so difficult to match up against is most superstars who have similar power can't move like Apollo. And most of the superstars who can move like Crews don't possess the man's superhuman strength.
Look at this. Just a jaw-dropping moonsault. It was a magical moment at the 33rd WrestleMania when the ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles turned into a fatal four-way. The WWE Universe erupted when suddenly the Hardy Boys music hit.
Oh, it was awesome, Michael. The Hardys returned to WWE on the grandest stage of them all and introduced themselves to their opponents like only the Hardys could, with furious, high-flying tandem offense.
I'm recalling what you gentlemen mentioned about how Jeff and Matt Hardy shocked the world, myself included, when they returned to WWE at WrestleMania to compete in the type of match they helped revolutionize. My ears have never heard a reaction like that.
Walking away with the Raw Tag Team Championship was further proof that even after an 8-year hiatus from WWE, the Hardys haven't missed a step.
Tough spot to be in right now for Jeff Hardy.
If anyone can get back in this, it's Jeff.
He's absolutely running on fumes right now.
Twist of fate.
But can he follow up here?
Oh, man, Apollo is in some serious trouble.
Whoa! We've got it covered. Digging deep for a kick out.
Close call.
The switch here to Titus O'Neil.
Uh-oh.
Watch it.
That slam put him in a bad way, guys.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner locked up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match.
Titus O'Neil setting it up.
Gator style.
Oh, threw him out like trash.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their team
Worldwide? That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
That's it. Oh, the cover.
Now that's an impressive tag team victory.
Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here are your winners, Apollo and Titus O'Neil. Titus Worldwide.
That's a win you remember for a long time. Wow, I can't believe the amount of punishment that had to be inflicted in order for those shoulders to stay down for the 3 count.
The athleticism of Apollo Crews is something opponents must try and neutralize as soon as the bell rings.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
So one time I asked Apollo Crews to show me how to do his versions of the standing moonsault and the 450 splash. Well, things did not work out so well for me.
That puts it mildly, Saxton. I heard about that. I'm just a little disappointed there wasn't video of the lessons to post on social media.
Clobbers him with the axe handle. Apollo Crews a little out of his element here.
This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
It might be time for him to recharge that battery. All he has to do is get to his corner and make the tag. Apollo Crews was initially trained by former WWE superstar Mr. Hughes. After touring the world, Crews came to the WWE Performance Center, wowed audiences, and became a top contender to the NXT Championship.
Keep your eye on this one.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
I can tell you that when Apollo Crews debuted at NXT, there were many WWE superstars and people backstage buzzing about what someone like Crews could do as a part of the WWE main roster.
Since making his main roster debut in 2016, Crews has gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Chris Jericho, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and renewed his rivalry with the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Crews will battle anybody.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Apollo Crews was initially trained by former WWE superstar Mr. Hughes. After touring the world, Crews came to the WWE Performance Center, wowed audiences, and became a top contender to the NXT Championship.
Champ not looking good right now, but he's the champ for a reason. It's going to take a whole heck of a lot more to stop him here tonight.
It's no secret that quick tags lead to success in the tag team division. And I'd say the quicker he can make that tag here, the better their chances of winning this.
I can tell you that when Apollo Crews debuted at NXT, there were many WWE superstars and people backstage buzzing about what someone like Crews could do as a part of the WWE main roster.
Since making his main roster debut in 2016, Crews has gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Chris Jericho, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and renewed his rivalry with the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Crews will battle anybody.
The challenger not looking good right now. You can bet this is not how he drew this one up.
This is not the time to be a hero. To keep this match from slipping away, he needs to get his partner in there and take a break.
If this match heads outside, things can go south real quick.
Let's hope not.
Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive.
Breaker. The champ looking a little uneasy here. This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
He's not looking good, and at this point, he has no option but to make it to his corner and get his partner in there.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
Oh, the delayed gut-wrench suplex. Russian leg sweep. Look at the power on that Oklahoma slam. I don't know how much more Rowan can endure. He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
He has got to do something quick. There's no way to sugarcoat this one. He's getting absolutely destroyed right now.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Second time's a charm. No, there's the reversal. We may have discovered his favorite move.
Despite Titus's intimidating aura when he's in front of WWE cameras, the big man is a proud father and works with many philanthropic causes away from the ring. and
Rowan, he's trying to mangle his face here.
If that doesn't end it,
Hoping to end it here. And O'Neal easily getting the shoulder up.
not yet.
Titus O'Neal is known for a very aggressive persona here in WWE, but away from sports entertainment, Titus is a very different person. 2015, Titus won the Mega Dad Award for Celebrity Dad of the Year.
For years, Titus O'Neal has volunteered his time and made a variety of charitable donations to national and local organizations. Away from the bright lights of WWE, Titus firmly believes in giving back.
He's not going to go quietly.
no superstar worth his salt ever does.
Avoids trouble there. Roll up. We got a cover. 1, 2. And he hits the belly to belly. And that's it. This one is over. Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary
Here are your winners,
performance.
and still SmackDown Tag Team.
This is it. Tag team action underway here, guys.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
So he's
Shoulders
going for
down.
the pin.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
Boom! Boot!
Nice.
Flats him with a clothesline. Oh, look at it.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about...
He's got the shoulders down.
And a quick kick out by Apollo.
Apollo's got a lot left in this match.
What a clothesline. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. On a brutal boot. Oh my goodness, crushing it. What a shot to the back. The champ's starting to falter a bit. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
If I'm his partner, I'm furious right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't have made a tag by now.
Man, this is as one-sided an affair as you will ever see. If he goes on to lose this match, you have to expect it'll set him back quite a bit.
And now he goes for it a second time.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back. Look out.
Titus O'Neal is measuring.
Titus O'Neal just so incredibly powerful.
Oh man, the champ looks absolutely out of it right now.
Got the reversal. big boot.
On the mark.
Cruising off the tag.
Teamwork at its best. Oh boy.
German suplex. Clothesline.
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
There he goes again.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss side...
Apollo, that's got to be it. Apollo Crews that has this match in the bag.
Incredible.
Shoulders on the mat.
They got it.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here are your winners and new SmackDown Tag Team and Apollo and Titus O'Neil. Titus Worldwide.
And Apollo Crews helps lead the team to victory.